Hello.
Hi there. That's Mickey. I'm Steve. We're Bijou Juju. And the video we have for you today is we journeyed to the center of the earth, or the center of the world, I
Yeah,
guess
not
it
the
is.
Earth.
Center of the
That's a
world.
movie.
Yeah, center of the world. It's a little place called Felicity. It's just across the California border. Wait, is it in California? Yes, it is. It is in California. It's just east or west of Yuma, and on off of, is that 10 or 8?
I don't know. 8, I think.
8. It is 8. Off of Interstate 8.
Asking me all these important questions. I don't know. You're supposed to know.
Anyway, if you should go there. I mean, if you're in Maine right now, not only is it a whole lot warmer in Yuma than it is in Maine, but you ought to come see this place. I don't care where you are. You ought to come see this place. It's great.
It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I wanted to say a little bit about the people who run it. The man who founded this town, his name is Jacques Andre Istel or Itel. I don't know. Istel is his name. He bought the place and founded it and made it a town. And he and his wife, her name is Felicia, and he named the town after her, Felicity. And both the Orange County Commission and the French government have agreed that Felicity is the center of the world. So,
it's all official. Very official.
very official. You can go there and be in the center of the world. But the thing that's amazing about, well, I want to go on and talk about him just a little bit. He was born in France, studied economics, and but then he escaped France. He and his mother escaped France as the German occupation came in World War II, and he went to college here and got his degree in economics. He was an investment banker, as was his wife, I believe. Anyway, he was an investment banker. He joined the Marine Corps and was a lieutenant colonel in the Marine Corps during the Korean War, and he was also big time into skydiving and is considered the, oh yes, a car going by, I hope it's not too loud. He is considered to be the father of American skydiving. And he taught the first Army, what are they called, the Golden Eagles or something like that, the Army's parachute team. He taught the first one, because prior to that, the Army considered free fall diving, skydiving, to be too dangerous. And so he taught them. And then he decided to make a town, which he did.
Well, he got inspired somehow. I forget what it said. I don't know if he saw a dream or I don't know. Anyway,
he established this town.
Nice little guy.
There is, you will see him, there are just rows and rows and rows of granite. I said it right, didn't I? Granite. I always call it marble. I call it marble 2 or 3 times in a video. Marble things showing human life forever, right? It's like...
Yeah. It's like, it reminds me of like if we destroy our world and then there's a few people left that, or somebody comes back and finds, they'll be able to see this huge timeline as to what the world used to be, what happened in the earth and all this. It's just amazing. How he ever thought of this is just mind-boggling. It's really, really cool. It reminds me of the old movie Time Machine, you know, where the Molochs are and all the people are there and they don't know anything about anything. But if that happened, they could read these timelines and find out what happened. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, and I don't know how much money they have invested in this thing. We actually met one of the engravers. It's still going on.
Yeah.
They're engraving it.
Yeah, they're planning on doing lots more.
We met Jacques and Felicia both.
Yep. We
Felicia.
didn't know they were the
No.
owners.
Felicia, she was out kind of giving little tours and stuff and explaining stuff around there. And Jacques came out and shook everybody's hand and
Went
stuff.
to kiss my
and,
hand.
Yes.
The women's.
And but they're getting up there in age. If you ever want to meet them, you should go soon.
Yeah.
But it is an amazing place. Just Mick mentioned the old movie, The Time Machine. Everybody remembers the creepy people that live underground are called the Molochs. Here's a quiz for you that I will answer at the end of the video. What is the name of the blonde-haired, goofy people who just lay around all day and get eaten whenever the siren goes off?
Yeah.
What is their name? So we'll tell you that at the end of the video. So anyway, enjoy the video. We are in Felicity, California. That's Highway 8 right there. And we have stopped at, let's see, can I bring that in closer? We are at the center of the world. This is in Felicity, California. It is a place that I'll be able to tell you more in a little bit, had this legally declared the center of the world. I suppose the judge figured, well, this is as good as any, and so this is the center of the world. And nobody has fought to dispute such a thing. That's a spiral staircase over there that goes to absolutely nowhere. It's kind of an odd place. I will show you more, but thought I would share the center of the world with you.
Here is the sundial for Felicity, the center of the world. Done off of Michelangelo's Arm of God. I don't know if you can read that or not because I'm in the shadow. Anyway, so it tells the time for Felicity. And it points to the pyramid and to the church way, way up there.
We're in the video room now. Mick is learning all about it. Place is not overly crowded, although there are more people than I expected. We're going to watch a video over here, I'm sure. The only staff person here is actually the engraver, and you'll see what she engraves later. But she is the only person here right now, and she is taking people who speak only French to try and explain to them what to do. Besides this being the center of the world, there is this marble or granite, I don't know, thing that stretches on all over the place. It's basically the history of the planet. It's a little bit like reading a Dr. Bronner's label, at least the old ones, but it goes on forever. I forget, there was a film, I forget how many tons of granite is out here. Here happens to be talking about the history of California Condor, and on and on. There are things about the French Foreign Legion in here. That's over there, and I'll probably show you some of that. That's Flight over there. I have no idea what that is over there.
And there's also out there about how the world was created in space and the first Neanderthal men and cavemen.
The pyramid there, we got to go in and make a wish. We have our very own certificates. I'll take a picture perhaps and show you our certificate that we made a wish. We stood on the very center of the world, proclaimed by law to be, stared at the chapel on the hill, and made a wish. Here we are, standing in the center of the world. There it is, right there. And we're in the pyramid. And here we are. I do have to admit, I cheated and made 2 wishes. We came from down there and we're walking along now. It's the history of the United States. Talking about the development of the United States, the Louisiana Purchase and expanding, the War of 1812, on and on. This is really quite interesting. History of a great country. Wonder where it went. And this wall is all about how the country developed, how we are a nation of immigrants. I just had a feeling I should talk about that a little bit, since so many anymore want to close borders and keep people out, not share what we have, but hoard it for themselves. Different countries.
How they began.
Well, so was the other side. What she was engraving was all about different people in history.
And so is it. Precursors of France.
Pretty interesting. This is more happenings, things that went on in the world. You know, volcanic eruptions, the birth of Jesus, Parthian Empire, Theodosius, Roman emperors. It goes on and on down that way. Over here is a long timeline that looks interesting. Early concepts of law, the Ten Commandments, derived from the Sumerian times, Code of Laws, Babylonian king Hammurabi. I was going to say, yeah, Ten Commandments is almost identical to the Code of Hammurabi. This is different empires over the years. The Moors, the Greeks, in the Middle East. There's no way I can have you see all of this, but this is amazing. Metallurgy, how metal came about, how they started smelting smelting metal, and then stones, early writing, so much stuff, early numbers, mathematics, the Sumerian culture. It just goes on and on and on. I wanted to show you this. This is from the Sistine Chapel, done in marble.
Granite.
Granite. Sorry, I keep saying marble, it's granite. But I think this is just amazing.
Plate tectonics.
Just amazing, a lot of the stuff that is on here. If you are ever this side of Yuma, just this side of Yuma, here's a Van Gogh painting. If you are ever just this side of Yuma, stop in here. Jeez, for $3 if you don't want to make a wish, $5 if you do, $5 a person. Man, we paid $30 to go see a freaking hole in the ground last year. This is much cooler. And we're back. And what is the name of the blonde-haired people who are kind of idiots and wind up getting eaten by the Molochs? The Eloi. Yes, boys and girls, it is the Eloi. Don't you feel better for knowing that?
Well, they all don't get wrecked because the guy comes back with matches and stuff.
Well, right. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button down there, you know, the little thumbs up thing. Hit the like button. One thing I wanted to say, too, and I forgot about this, is that, you know, we enjoy stopping to see the little out-of-the-way places. And, you know, we drove past Felicity, the center of the world, last year, I don't know how many times, several. And we said, we're not going to go, you know, and I don't want to go to that. It's probably just dumb. You know, a lot of times when you pause long enough to go see the world's largest ball of string or whatever it is, those are the times that you really have the best. I mean, You know, when we travel, we don't like to go to the same old, you know, the chain places. Not that there's anything wrong with Cracker Barrel or whatever, you know, Bob Evans, but we like the Nifty 50 Diner in Madison, Ohio. I mean, what a cool place. Steaks and cakes.
I was just gonna say.
Did a little bit of a video of us eating steaks and cakes in Blythe. The little out of the way places are great. I mean, sure, sometimes you know it's
A lot of times you get more food for less money too.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Almost too much.
occasionally you wind up getting sautéed cow patties, but
I haven't remembered that happening.
but most of the time it's good food and it doesn't taste like it just came out of a box. So anyway, stop. Whatever you do, wherever you go, whatever your thing is, whatever your adventure is, stop enough to take the little side roads, because a lot of times they're the best. So anyway, like this video, please subscribe and share this with your family and friends and have them all subscribe. Have a Bijou Juju watching party. You can invite all your neighborhood over and watch all of our videos, and people will subscribe, and it'll be wonderful. Okay, she says shut up. So, bye.
Bye.